All right, hello and welcome everyone to another class in our Produce Spotlight class series, our Rise and Shine edition, which is the class series for this month. So my name is Charlotte Shine. I'm one of the Giant Company dietitians, and I really appreciate everybody joining me here today, especially when it's what makes it a little bit easier because it's so cold. So a class for today is perfect. So again, our Produce Spotlight for today is going to be on acai, which I have to say, I don't think I pronounced that right till maybe like a year ago or so, but it's acai. So that actually brings me to our poll question for today, because I would love to know if everybody has heard of acai, and if you have tried it before. So let me go ahead and pull up that poll for today. All right, so again, have you heard of acai? So yes, no, yes, and I have tried it. So I would say acai has especially become very popular over the past couple years. So let's see what everybody says. Give everybody a couple more seconds to answer that question. And hopefully for those of you who have not tried it, hopefully this class for today will inspire you to do so, just because it's has a very rich nutritional profile. All right, so I'm going to end the poll. Let's just go ahead and share the results. So it looks like a lot of you have heard of acai. Some have not, but then a couple of you have heard of it and have tried it, which I think is really great, because a lot of great nutritional benefits with acai. Okay, so thanks everybody for answering that question. So I'm going to start out, usually what I do with Produce Spotlight, and do true or false. So for those of you who have heard of acai, or maybe or have heard of it, tried it, maybe you know the answers to these questions. Well, let's just do a couple of true or false to get everybody familiar with acai. Okay, so the first one, acai berries are native to the Amazon region. True or false? And you can put your answer in the chat. So it looks like a lot of you are saying true. So let's see what the answer is. So this is true. So acai berries are a tropical fruit, so they are native to the Amazon region. So our next question is, so acai berries provide 2 times the antioxidants of blueberries. So we know that especially blueberries are very rich in antioxidants. So acai berries provide 2 times the amount of antioxidants. And again, you can put your answer in the chat, true or false. So we have a couple falses, but a lot of trues. So the answer is, so this is actually false. So acai berries provide 3 times the antioxidants as blueberries. So again, we know that blueberries are a really rich source of antioxidants. So acai berries provide 3 times the amount, which is really nice. Definitely I guess what you would call those super foods. And our last question, true or false, acai berries are high in fiber and vitamin A. So true or false, and again, go ahead and put your answer in the chat. So we know that fiber really important for gut health, vitamin A important for our eye health. Okay, so a lot of you says true, a lot of you say true. And of course, I didn't stump anybody today. So acai berries for a half cup provide 3 grams of fiber, and then a really good source of vitamin A as well. So those are just a couple of the many nutritional benefits of acai. So thanks everybody for answering those questions. So hopefully that gave everybody a little bit more familiar with acai. So what is acai? So this is a picture of the acai palm tree, and you can see those berries right there. They almost look like purple grapes, but acai is a palm tree that mainly grows in tropical Central and South America and produces berry fruits. So you can see these berry fruits are very rich, deep purple, and they're pretty much the same size as grapes, which they do look like grapes. The taste is definitely not sweet at all. So the taste is earthy and is a little bit of bitter with hints of blackberry. So a lot of times with different recipes, you often add in some type of other fruit to sweeten it up, or a little bit of honey, maple syrup, that type of thing, because acai is definitely not sweet, but it is a little bit bitter, but it has a really great nutritional profile. So these are some of the nutritional benefits that I wanted to mention, so that So we know that, again, 3 times the amount of antioxidants than blueberries, so it's an excellent source of anthocyanins. So this is what gives berries their deep purple color and then provide those antioxidants. So we know that antioxidants help to combat free radicals, that oxidative stress. And so we know that free radicals can damage healthy cells in the body, can speed up aging, and then increase risk of diseases like cancer and diabetes, which of course we do not want. So this really helps to combat those free radicals. Also, a lot of studies have shown that they are very beneficial to brain health. So antioxidants help to decrease inflammation, which can of course lead to cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's, those types of things. Also, they have shown that it may improve cholesterol levels. So studies have shown that acai berries help to reduce LDL, or that bad or lousy cholesterol level. So we know that when we have higher LDL cholesterol levels in our body, this can build up in our arteries and then increase the risk for cardiovascular disease. And then lastly, of course, these are just a few of the many nutritional benefits, but it's a really great source of fiber. So about for a half cup of acai berries is 3 grams of fiber. So again, fiber being really important to help us feeling fuller longer and gut health. And of course, as Americans, we're definitely not getting enough fiber throughout the day. So this is a way to do that. Okay, so this is the acai berry that we're using today. So for those of you who had or have joined, I think it was last week, but Jenna's Feature Friday, she talked all about pitaya frozen products. So we're going to be using these acai berries today. So these are a great bite-sized piece, acai berries, and it's really just water, that acai puree, and a little bit of citric acid for to preserve for preservation and freshness. But you can see the nutrition facts label. So very low in calorie, gives 3 grams, or for a cup is 6 grams of fiber. So for half cup is 3 grams. And this is found in our kind of the natural Nature's Promise section, in the frozen section. And it does get 2 guiding stars. So definitely we know with our guiding star program, the more stars that something has or a product has, the more nutritionally beneficial it is. So definitely more vitamins, minerals, and that type of thing. So this is the product that we're using today. So again, Bataya Foods has really great frozen tropical fruit products, but this one we're using today, the acai berry, and actually, and these are really nice, these little frozen pieces too, because they really do well with making a acai bowl, which we're going to be making today. So next time you're in stores, definitely check this product out. Okay. And so these are some ways, of course, I always like to have a slide on this, some ways to use whatever that we're using. So ways to use frozen acai berry cubes. Of course, you can make it into an acai bowl, which has been over the past couple years one of my favorite things to eat, just because you can really make it customizable. So of course you can make it into a bowl. You can also make it into a smoothie, which pretty much the ingredients of what you're using is very similar to a bowl. One, or you don't even have to use frozen. You can use, regular banana, blueberry, raspberries, whatever fruit that you would like. You can add your preferred milk and even a nut butter or seed butter. I think almond butter goes really well, I think, with acai, especially when it comes to bowls and smoothies. You can also make it into a parfait. So pureed frozen acai berries, you can just puree it in a mixer. So that can be your first layer. Then you can add on some Greek yogurt, like vanilla Greek yogurt, for a little bit more protein. Add for a little bit of crunch, some granola, whatever fruit that you would like, some chia seeds for a little bit of healthier fat, or flax seeds, and then nut butter as well. So you can really customize it however you want. Also in the summertime, or you can even make it this time of year, you can incorporate it into popsicles. So for frozen acai berry cubes, you can puree that with a liquid base. This could be coconut milk, almond milk, or fruit juice, whatever fruit that you would like. And if you do want to sweeten it up a little bit more, you can always add in some honey or maple syrup as well. And then get a popsicle mold and make it like that. But those are really another way to use those acai berry cubes. Another way that you can use it, which I saw kind of doing some research, you can make it into a salad dressing. So you can puree these frozen acai berry cubes, and with a little bit of olive oil, vinegar, honey, and Dijon mustard. So it makes a really nice kind of fruit vinaigrette if you want that on a salad. Also, you can incorporate it into oatmeal. So you can mix the kind of the pureed acai berry cubes. You can mix it up in the blender, and then you can put it into oatmeal, add some dried fruit, nuts and seeds, or whatever that you would like. So, excuse me. So those are just a couple ways to use those frozen acai berry cubes. So if you're picking this up next time in the store, just kind of giving you some ideas how to use it. But there's also some really great other fun recipes on batayafoods.com, and I can send out this link in the follow-up email. But a lot of different great recipes on how to use acai berries, which is what we reviewed. Very has really nice rich nutritional profile. Okay, so this is the acai bliss bowl that what we're going to be making today. So this is on our savory online recipe database. It's also on the Pataya Food recipe database as well. So this recipe gets 3 guiding stars, so a lot of great nutritional value to it. So we are going to be in the blender. We're going to be blending up some 1 cup of frozen acai berry cubes, a banana. You can put in whatever frozen berries that you want. So I'm going to be putting in 1/2 cup of blueberries, so you've been giving more antioxidants, and then just a splash of almond milk. So I'm just using our original almond milk. If you want a little bit of vanilla, have like a vanilla-y taste into the bowl, you can use the almond vanilla one, but I'm just using the plain one as well, or plain one today. And then toppings, we're going to be putting on some granola. So the granola that I'm using is our vanilla almond. We have a lot of great granola, different, what am I trying to say? Just flavors of granola. I'm also going to be putting on some strawberries that are sliced, and then a drizzle of peanut butter. So before class, what I did with peanut butter. So I think peanut butter and what I mentioned before, almond butter, I think is also a really great combination with this. But I just put this in the microwave for maybe like 20 or 25 seconds or so. So that way it will get a really good, or have a really good drizzle on our bowl. And it's not, obviously you don't want to put on the acai bliss bowl when it's too hot, but when it's cooled down a little bit, really brings a lot of nice flavor to it. So this recipe again gets 3 guiding stars, and this recipe is 1 serving, has 12 grams of fiber, 5 grams of protein, so definitely a lot of great fiber. But this is what we are going to be making today. And lastly, I just wanted to mention some toppings that I wanted to mention. There we go. Some topping products of what you can put on our acai bowl. So I think this gives a nice touch to if you want to do a little bit of cinnamon. And then we talked about parfaits, we talked about parfaits, but you can also put the vanilla Greek yogurt on an acai bowl as well. So this is our brand non-fat Greek yogurt, just to give a little bit more protein. This is the almond butter. What I mentioned, I think that gives a really great flavor to the acai bowl. Some chia seeds for a little bit of healthier fat. Bananas, you can even put some pumpkin seeds on there. I guess you could put sunflower seeds, but probably pumpkin seeds are a little bit better. For a little bit of crunch, a little bit of different texture, you can do the unsweetened flake coconut, our vanilla granola, almond granola, that's what we're going to be using today, and then the peanut butter as well. So just trying to give some ideas of toppings for topping products for this recipe for today. And I will say one of my favorite combinations of what I like to do is strawberry, banana, blueberries. Also gives really nice color on top. Excuse me. So what I do is I do the acai puree base and then put peanut butter on it, some strawberries, bananas, blueberries, peanut butter, some unsweetened coconut flakes, and a little bit of honey just to sweeten it up just a little bit. But you don't have to do that either. Usually the strawberry, banana, or blueberries gives enough sweetness as well. So just wanted to give everybody just kind of some product ideas for on top of our acai bowl. Okay, and someone asked if acai has seeds. I have to look that one up because that's a good question and I'm not too sure. But I will get that answer for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to start making our acai bowl. So I'll go ahead and stop sharing my screen. We will get started. Okay, so what I'm using again is Pataya's acai berry cubes. So you can see here, so these are good for a bowl or even good for a smoothie as well. So we're going to be adding 1 cup. These come in really nice bite-sized pieces. So just like that. Let me go ahead and get my 1 cup measuring. And I'll just have my mixer right here, so we'll do 1 cup. So again, this is for 1 serving or 1 bowl. Do 1 cup. And I did pull this out of the freezer and let it thaw, not thaw, but just let it sit out for about 15 minutes or so it's not super hard. So we're gonna add 1 cup of our acai berry. I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of frozen blueberries. But you can really add whatever berries that you would want. You could do raspberries, you can do strawberries, or whatever that you like. But I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of blueberries. I'm also going to do a cup of banana. So I just have fresh banana right here. You can also add this on top as a topping if you would like. So let me just cut this up. Just slice this so I can put it into my measuring cup. All right. Might need a little bit more than 1 banana. Just a couple more slices off of this one. Be good. So 1 cup of banana. And then we're just going to do a splash of almond milk just to help it puree it. Just a little bit. So just a splash. All right. Whoops. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself, although I think Zoom already kind of cuts out the mixer, but I'll just do it just in case. I'm just going to mute myself for 1 second. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. That's definitely a good texture. So let me go ahead and bring over my bowl. I'm gonna pour this in. I think this recipe would probably even be good even for maybe like 2 little mini bowls. Okay, so you can see that is my acai layer. So we are going to cut up some strawberries. I think I'm even though the recipe doesn't call for it, I'm going to cut up some bananas as well. So we'll just do our strawberries. And I already pre-washed the strawberries before class. And somebody asked me what kind of blender this is. This is just a Ninja. I shouldn't say just a Ninja. It's a good good blender. All right. So these are my strawberries. Let me go ahead to my banana and just do a couple slices of this. I'm also going to add some granola and then that drizzle of peanut butter as well. All right. So normally what I like to do, and even if this sinks a little bit, it's okay. I'm just going to put my strawberries right on the outside. And I'm going to put in some banana and actually cut up. I'm going to put this right down the center of my banana. And then we're going to add some granola. So again, the granola I'm using is the vanilla almond. All right, so you can see now what this looks like right here. I'm just going to add my peanut butter drizzle. So again, I put this in the microwave for about 20 to 25 seconds or so, but it is cooled down. So I'm just going to do this drizzle right on top. All right, so this is our acai bliss bowl. Definitely not too hard to make and a nice treat. This is a great way to use those acai berry cubes. All right, so let me put this. There it goes. This is our acai bliss bowl. And again, the nice thing about acai bowls is that you can customize them and make them however that you would like. So someone says, looks soupy, does it thicken up? So maybe one thing that I should have done, maybe not thawed as much, might help to thicken it up a little bit. Also, you don't have to use, depending on how much of the liquid that you use can also make it a little bit more watery, but the taste still is really good. And definitely refreshing. So again, with acai, great way to get in those antioxidants, good source of fiber, as well as vitamin A as well. So hopefully this gives everybody, hopefully everybody learned something a little bit about acai and then a recipe on how to use it. Okay, let's see. And someone asked how much sugar is in the acai. So in these acai berry cubes, there is no sugar. So total sugar is 0, and there's no added sugar as well for the acai. So definitely does not have a lot of sweetness to it. So definitely if you're using it for different recipes, you want to sweeten it up using honey, maple syrup, and other fruits. But that was a good question.